Okay, so I was having like the worst little cramping of the year. And so I was like, let me Google to see what I got in here that can help me. That's natural. So it started off cinnamon. Boom, I got cinnamon. Ginger, just bought some fresh ginger. Chamomile, maybe? Yes, of course. Then I realized I had some peppermint tea. So I just used like a pack of peppermint tea that I had. And fennel, I was like, yeah, I got fennel. I ate a piece of fish today, but I don't have magnesium or vitamin E or vitamin D, and I haven't been drinking a lot of water. But what I did, when I found the fresh peppermint in my refrigerator, I chewed on it, and I also chewed on some ginger, which I will say 100% relief immediately. Okay. I also added some extra stuff in here. It actually looks like a bowl of soup. I got the fennel in here, chamomile. What else did I add? I add a little bit of everything, but I definitely had the peppermint, the ginger, the um, the fennel seeds. Oh, I put cinnamon in the bottom of the like cinnamon sticks. So I use cinnamon sticks as well as ground cinnamon. Um, the peppermint, because I said it was fresh mint. If you could smell this, it smells amazing. But anyway, the brown leaves I'm sure are not completely molded or any good. They still have a faint smell to it, but I didn't want them. So in order to activate peppermint, you gotta cause some friction too. So you gotta break it up, or you gotta, you know, some kind of way activate the peppermint. But when you chew it, it activated too. I didn't swallow it because I don't know. I didn't like the texture, but you can drink it, like add it to your water, whatever. I added it to my tea. I was making some clove water. Oh, that's another thing that I put in there, cloves too. Because cloves help with inflammation. But I do have some clove water soaking, and I put the rest of the mint down in here. So I'm going to put this mint down in there. But I may just put this mint in some regular water, because tonight, once I get through drinking my tea, I'm going to want some water. But I just want to see. I haven't had these type of cramps in a while, but I kind of knew it was coming with all of the stress of school, all of the stress of life. Um, Plus, I've been on go mode, just go, go, go. And with the full super moon, I knew it was gonna be kind of rough, and I should have prepared for it, but I didn't. I just added to my plate. So when it got to the point where I was like, okay, I gotta have something, I was like, let me Google, because I do have herbs all over the house, and I do know which ones to store. Kind of. Oh, I also had some dried lemon, whole lemon, that I crushed them up and I put them in there as well. Because lemon balm is good for, but I didn't have time to search for that. So I found what I could in a hurry by it being 10 o'clock tonight. Um, I'm hoping that I can drink this and it'll act as almost as if a muscle relaxant. So if it relaxes the muscle, calms down the cramps, and I could get some sleep. I know some magnesium will help with it too, to calm the muscle, but I happen to be out of it, but I will be getting some tomorrow. But I just want to see if this kind of relaxes not just the uterus and the womb, but if it'll relax the mind, the body, and the soul, with everything that's in there, because the herbs be urban, you know. I can 100% guarantee without a doubt in my mind that this is going to be disgusting. Okay, it's going to be nothing about it that's going to be delicious. However, I know the payoff, and it was Crystal, the goddess doodle, that said, "Y'all done ate worse stuff. You don't put worse stuff in your mouth than these." So I'm just gonna drink it and see if it helps. The fennel alone, it has a multi smell. So it is floral, of course, because of the chamomile, but it's a little citrus because of the lemon, but it's spicy because of the cinnamon and the ginger. And so it's going to be a mixture of tastes that may or may not blend together. 9 times out of 10, they won't blend together because of also the cloves, and the cloves have a strong taste, distinctive taste themselves. So with all of it mixed together, it's definitely not going to be something that you want to drink. But sometimes we have to do things that we don't want to in order to feel better, because in order for me to be able to keep going the way that I've been going, especially this week, being on my cycle and still having to go to class and still having to be a mom and still having to work and do all of the things, this is going to be what is going to help me sustain and get through. So without this, in the mornings, I try to drink a little bit of coffee. I stopped drinking coffee at 12 because I was like, I don't need that kind of caffeine. But I will sometimes have, like a drink with caffeine in it, a soda or whatever. But I'm going to see if instead of that, because I do have coffee that you can, well, it sounds like something hit that window, and it's not a low window, but it's, I'm going to try to drink the coffee that has a little, it doesn't have caffeine, but it's supposed to have stimulants like caffeine that helps me get through the day. But midday and nighttime, I'm gonna try to drink this. So I'm gonna try to drink a combination of this, maybe not this full concoction, but a combination of this for the next 3 to 5 days to see, because if you're a female, about the perimenopause, so you have those issues too, and then the cycle lasts, a couple of days before the actual period, and then a couple of days after. So we'll see. But immediately chewing the ginger and the peppermint together gave me a bit of relief, just that little bit. So this being warm on top of that has to give me some kind of relief, at least enough where I can settle down and hopefully get some sleep. So we'll see. Let me know if you have any questions. If you want to know what else is in here, I can try to get a detail. But that picture that I had, I'm gonna try to put it back up. But that picture that I had, I used all of that. I have all of that, so I used all of that to start with. So that's a baseline. This is what it looks like. This is what I'm drinking. And then these are the chamomiles and the peppermint. This was the peppermint before I realized I had peppermint, fresh peppermint, because I thought it had gone bad. But I put 2 different kinds of chamomile. This has lavender and chamomile. Lavender is supposed to be good to help you go to sleep. But I've also been hearing mixed reviews about it too, so we'll see.